Hello, all. I hope you've had a great day. What a day. I thankfully got off a little bit early, so I have a little bit of time to make a handy dandy video before I go on to my second job. So lucky for you guys, all my little lovers out there. I really do appreciate all the support. I have tons of people rooting for me and riding with me. Believe me, I know I do. And I appreciate every single one of you. I truly, truly do. And I feel the presence of you. And your presence that I feel within my heart, body, and soul gives me strength. It gives me endurance. It gives me, fortitude to just keep fighting the good fight. To keep fighting the good fight. Because in all reality, we're all fighting the good fight. It just depends on what side of the fence you're on and what you're fighting. It's up to you. You decide that. You decide that. It came to me a couple things today. It's so funny too, blame shifting and scapegoating. This is a video I made this morning that I couldn't finish. I can see why I'm a threat to a lot of businessmen, a lot of wealthy people. I can see why I'm a threat. I feel you on that. Game meets game. You recognize game. You do. Can't hate the player, hate the game. And I gotcha. I feel you. I feel you on that. Mad respect. All right. But here's the thing with me. All right. Like I tell my coworker, I have no problem recognizing that businessmen are businessmen or businesswomen, whatever, right? Corporate America, business, whatever, fill in the blanks for you. Okay. I respect you and how you conduct your business. I do. Does it mean that I agree with all of it? No. Does it mean that I align with it? No. But does it mean that I respect you as an individual? Yeah. You can give respect and not align with something, not agree with something. I can still give respect. Just like the company I'm working for now. Business has always been a hard thing for me, in the business world. I've always struggled in it. It's the way that I operate. It's how I move. It's how I talk. It's how I look. I mean, there's just so many different facets of it. It's always been an issue with me. Okay. And I've come to terms with it. I just wish people could respect me the way that I respect other people. I've literally done nothing wrong to people and they just choose not to respect me. Is that not crazy? That's the world we live in. You've done nothing wrong to them and they just choose not to respect you because they don't like you. It's just bizarre to me. It's just a waste of energy. And so I don't entertain it. But here's the thing with that. I run so much on humility. There's no I in team. And I cannot stand when people put other people down in front of other people. There is a righteous way that you can handle accountability and still walk with humility in doing it. And there's lack thereof in the business world. It's like these people, they get on their high horse and they create these methods to their madness and they're just allowing their ego to run them. And it's just like they don't think about the people on the receiving end. And that's the problem of it. They just don't think about the people on the receiving end because they're tunnel visioned. They're tunnel visioned. And I just don't operate on that. I've never operated on that and I will never operate on that. I just won't. I don't want to be the cause of somebody having a bad day. Does that mean that I won't hold somebody accountable for mistreatment? Absolutely. But do I know how to deliver and hold people accountable with walking with grace and mercy and humility? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. By the grace of God. By the grace of God. With humility that God has given me, the grace that God has provided me, the mercy that God has provided me, because that surely isn't something that I come across with on the day-to-day basis. It's surely not. And so I just look to God for all of it because it's just not something that's often handed out this day and age, and so take that nugget, spin it and run it. But all I say is this, just think before you speak, think before you send, think before you do. People just have to understand, yes, I understand everybody wants to make a lot of money. Okay, that's cool. If you want to be that person, that's cool. Ride, do it, however you do it. But don't step on people and belittle people. Okay, yes, accountability is big. Completely agree. But you do not have to humiliate people and call them out in the midst of holding them accountable. There's got to be some kind of professionalism, right? As a business, don't you hold yourself accountable for professionalism? Because you can deliver accountability while holding professionalism, particularly if you're a business that runs alongside with the righteous views of God. And again, I appreciate companies for companies. I'm blessed to have a job, and I will forever respect whatever company I'm working for, and I will hold the policies and procedures at the most high, right? But when it comes to like seeing my coworkers like take a beating, like again, it's just one of those things. Like these are the types of things that frustrate me, and this was the same issues in my previous companies that I've worked. It's just like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people, there's a proper way to handle accountability and things of that nature. And I just feel like you should always hold humility, mercy, grace, and kindness at the forefront and say, okay, well, if I was the one receiving this, how would I feel about it? Whether you're the CEO, the CFO, the big corporate America, government, political arena, whatever, like you just have to think. And there's just so many people lacking that. Even when they deliver all this crap on the news, it's just crazy. And then all the exploitation and the propaganda that they're doing right now with Charlie is freaking insane to see. Straight insane to see. And I feel like that was all a part of the motions of it too. It's like, what are you really distracting us from? Huh? What's the truth there? At the mercy of someone's life, man. But boy, did you wake up something in America, baby. In the entire country, in the entire world, did you ignite a beast? And God was like, no, nope. And so, anywho, I felt really compelled. Reverse psychology is a way that inverts light and darkness, convincing people that obedience to corruption is righteous. So you do things our way, you fall in line, you be quiet, shush, is the righteous way. Don't go against the grain. Dang sure don't call out a businessman that's got a lot of money. They get fluffered. They get fluffered. They really do. I understand that. I swear. It's such a hard duality in me because I know so many people. I can feel the energy of it. I can. And it sucks because it's like, man, bro, girl, gal, whatever, on whatever side of the fence this is with us, this little silent Truman show and this and that, whatever, this propaganda, right? It's just like, man, I still carry respect for you, even though I see everything you're doing. And it's just like, golly, this is just crazy. But another thing came to me too. This came up in conversation. We were talking about like family and stuff like that. Like, I personally feel like when you go through your true healing and you allow God and the divine and the Most High, and you recognize what Jesus Christ did on the cross for you, right? When you go through that, like you recognize different things in your family dynamics and betrayals and really poor actions, poor upbringing, all kinds of stuff. Like you just go through the nitty gritty of it, right? And yeah, you have conversations with your family members, and I have. And when you're met with deflection, manipulation, and gaslighting, it's just like, hang it up. Like, it's just agree to disagree. They see things differently than you do, and that's okay. That's okay. It doesn't mean you have to tolerate it. You surely don't. And I don't really get met with it anymore because it doesn't affect me anymore. I've like risen above it. I've elevated above it. And so because I have control of my reality, it just doesn't faze me anymore. The different tactics and all this stuff like that. But I just felt compelled to say something regarding this because I still like, whether I know XYZ about my family or not, like I still love them unconditionally. I still go to bat for them. They are who they are. I am who I am. We're just different, and that's okay. That's okay. You know what I mean? Like, and I hope this video makes sense and I hope it resonates, but I just feel like we all get so bogged down with like, just holding people accountable and all this stuff. Okay, yes, hold them accountable, but hold yourself accountable too and let it go and just live life in peace. But